Hey guys, it is Quentin Smith 9 here, and today I'm going to be showing you a tutorial video, which I usually don't do on the channel, but today I'm going to be showing you how to do a tutorial video on how to get 3 emulators and how to set them up. I will do them all step by step. First off, we're going to start with PCSX2, which is a PlayStation emulator. Then we're going to do Dolphin emulator. Then after that, we're going to do a Nintendo 64 emulator called Project 64, which I'm still actually trying to learn myself. So we'll start with the ones that I've done before. And if you could, please share the video with everybody you know. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Comment down below what video you want to see next on YouTube. And I will see you guys then. Okay, so this is how we're going to start doing this. So to get Dolphin emulator, which I got a couple games on here. Yep, take a good long look. What you want to do is on your internet browser, you want to type in Dolphin. Oops, hold on, I spelled that wrong. Okay, Dolphin emulator. Now, I'm using Microsoft Bing, which is similar to Google. So, if you see something like this pop up, you just want to click this. This is where I'm showing you guys. I will leave a link for the download page right now. I'll go ahead and copy that. Then you want to go ahead and click download and do the whole setup and everything. Oh, you are going to need WinRAR for this, so I will leave a link for WinRAR and Dolphin in the description below. But once you get Dolphin emulator, and you're finished downloading it, setting it up, everything, which I've already have, you're going to have no games on your thing when you first start up. But then this will pop up. Now, if you have like a controller, which I'm using Xbox, but I've configured it to make it look GameCube. Now, Dolphin emulator supplies GameCube games and Wii games. So you can use Wii or GameCube, it doesn't matter. You want it, if you have a GameCube adapter for the Wii U, you know, a steering wheel, dance mat, you know, plug it into your PC, or you're using keyboard, you know, I'm using standard controllers, so when you can configure it here. What you want to do is you want to click on it, and then press the A button, or whatever you're using. And this is how you save. You want to type in P1, just for player 1, or you can say whatever you want, it doesn't really matter. Go ahead and click save, exit. There, now you've set up your controller. Now, I'm gonna show you guys where to get games. I personally recommend this website because it is amazing. You've got Nintendo games, Genesis, Super Nintendo, Saturn, PlayStation, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, PS2, Xbox Original, GameCube, PS3, Wii, and WiiWare. Oh, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and PSP. This is where you can get all the games here in the vault. See, consoles or handhelds, it doesn't matter. And it even shows the year of where it was. I already downloaded a game from here, which actually, no, I did not, actually. So we're going to go download a game, and I'll show you how to set it up step by step. So, let's go with, let's see, let's go to S. Oh, wait, no, L. Let's go to L. Okay, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and Master Quest, which I don't know what Master Quest is, but it does say right here, never before released. So we're just going to go ahead and click download. It's as simple as that. Yes, you will need WinRAR for every of this, so I'll leave a link for WinRAR in the description. I mean, you can use 7-zip if you want. I personally recommend WinRAR because 1, it's easier to deal with, and 2, it's just much more simpler. See, now that's downloading. Alright, so that's how you do, that is how you do GameCube games. So in the meantime, let's open up a new tab, and let's go to PCSX2. I will leave a link for PCSX2 as well, if you guys want to do that yourself. So, pretty much, here in PCSX2, which is the PlayStation 2 emulator, which I highly recommend you don't use this emulator unless you have a really good gaming PC and it's so high-powered and, you know, you can really good with it. Or if you're using a computer meant for gaming. One of those two options work. I'm using one that cost me over $3,000, but there was a sale on it when I bought it, but we're not going to get into the details. So when you when you're on the home page like this, you want to just hover over, don't click, where it says download. Then you're going to get all these for Linux, Mac, Windows. You want to click Windows if you're using Windows. If you want to click Mac if you're clicking Mac, or if you're using Linux, it doesn't matter. So the next thing you want to do is there's going to be 2 things right here. You want to go for this one right here, the standalone installer. Then you want to hit download. which I'm going to save the file anyway because I've already done it. So the process is so simple to set up. And then, oh, you are going to need BIOS, which is a folder like this right here. It should give you all this. I will leave a link for the BIOS in the description. I'll provide all the links you need for everything. And then once you finish setting it up and all that, and you're doing all this, oh, one quick thing though that I should probably mention with PCSX2 is that with PCSX2, you want to come in here to video. Like, if something is not right, or the graphics are too blurry, you can't see, right here, you can go to PS2 graphics, or you can bump up it, which is 720, 1080p, 144,000, 0p, which is 2K, 3K, 4K. I highly do not recommend you use 5K, 4K, 3K, or 2K unless you have a really good desktop or a laptop, and it's so high-powered, and it's so good. And your computer and processing power can handle it. Do not use any of those. I personally recommend using your PS2 graphics, your 720, or your 1080, which is ×2 native and ×2 and ×3 native. I'm just gonna leave mine at PS2 graphics because I like them. You can configure what adapter you want for it. You know, if you have NVIDIA, if you have the Intel, or I just leave everything at default because right now my computer can really handle all that. And then now I'll show you another website where you can get games that I personally recommend as well. So, we're going to go back in here. The Vault is a good place. I'll leave a link for the Vault and for this one right here, where you can get all of your good games here. See, Console ROMs is a place where you can get emulators too, but I personally recommend you don't do it for emulators. Only use it for ROMs. You can view all the ROMs here for every type of emulator. Let's see, we got PSP, we got Super Nintendo, we got MAME, which I've never heard about, NDS, PSX, GameCube, N64, NES, Mega Drive, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo Wii, PS2, Game Boy Color, Sega Dreamcast, Sega CD, Sega Saturn, Master System, Neo Geo, which the heck that is, the Sega Naomi, Game Boy, pretty much everything here. You name it, it's got it. This is another place where you can get it. I'll leave a link for the description for the Vault right here and for this one, so in case you want to check them out. But for now, we're going to go in just where you can view where you can get your games. Now, for PS2, we got Mortal Kombat Deception, Budokai Tenkaichi G3, which this is my favorite Dragon Ball Z game I've ever played. You got Need for Speed Underground, got all this, you got Crash Bandicoot, you got Tekken, GTA Vice City Stories. There's a whole bunch of pages to it. They even got the original Bully. You know, this is where you can literally get everything. Like, I like this too, along with the Vault, but the Vault has more options. I'm just gonna point out right now. The Vault will always have more options, so if you don't find what you're looking for here, you can check out the Vault, and it's got it, pretty much. Now, you just pretty much, you set it up and everything. Now, once you download it and extract it with WinRAR, I personally recommend, now hold on, before I continue, I forgot to mention, if you want your games for your Dolphin emulator to pop up like this, and they just appear every time you download them, I'll show you how to properly do that. So you want to come into Options, go into your configuration, then you want to click Paths, okay? Now, you need to make a folder, okay, for this part. So, I personally, if you're using GameCube games, I personally recommend getting a file named GameCube Games, like making one. And I'll show you how to make a new folder right now. So, you go into New folder, and then you just name it Wii Games, or GameCube Games, or Wii/GameCube Games. It doesn't really matter. But once you make a folder like that, and then you have your ISO games in there. Oops, wrong one. You want to click Add. And then you just want to click your GameCube games, select the folder, which I've already done, and all your games, from now on, when you download them, they will be here. And they'll pop up exactly like this. I just thought I should point that out to you guys. Okay. Now, if you want to know how to start up your PCSX2 games, you want to go to ISO Selector. And once you have an ISO selected, which is what you download from one of the websites, and then you want to get your ISO. Now, for some games, or I use Action Replay for cheats. Sometimes it'll say .bin. Bin files will still work, and disk images files. Okay? So once you do that, you want to click, let's go with Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Fries as example. Then you want to click Open. This will disappear. Then when you come back into ISO selector, boom, it'll be right here. And then you can either boot the ISO full, which will do that little opening logo on a PlayStation 2, where it shows all the cubes and everything. Or you can click boot ISO fast, which will skip all of that and go straight into the game. The setting I personally recommend you do not use is enable widescreen patches, because sometimes that'll mess up your game. If you want to use cheats, you can checkmark this by doing that, or uncheck it like I just did. And that's pretty much how you do it. Now, I will provide all the links you guys need in the description. I'm going to go ahead and start setting up my Project 64, because this is the first time I'm doing this, but you guys can watch the video on how I do it. You can create a desktop icon if you'd like when you're doing all these setups. Keep in mind, when you're doing all the setups for any of these emulators, and pretty much it asks you, do you want to create a desktop icon? You can do that if you'd like, which will pop up like this. That's a desktop icon. Or, I'm not going to do portable mode, because personally, I don't know it. So if you are unsure about something, just leave it alone. Yeah, see, you want to do the setup, and we're just going to go ahead and launch it. And that's pretty much it. That's how you set up everything. Okay, and I will provide all the links to the ROM websites where you can get your games, Project 64, Dolphin.exe. I will do a tutorial video if you guys want me to on how to get games on Project 64 for the Nintendo 64 emulator. I will do that once I figure it out myself, and if you guys want to. And a lot of you have been asking me, like, where do you stream your games at? How are you getting all these things? All these cool games and stuff. Well, I'm getting these games from my emulators, and they work really well for recording. That's how good my PC can handle it. I'm on a laptop because that's what I like. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see this, be sure to subscribe to me. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and go ahead and comment down below what you guys think. And if I need to improve something, please let me know. And I will provide all the links necessary for this video. For your ROMs, for your emulators. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, y'all.